SMT Nation, we back. Nation, AT&T did about as big a 180 as you can imagine. There was a time where they completely downplayed fixed wireless access, said that they didn't want to do it, said it was a horrible thing for their business model, and they just didn't want to engage in the fixed wireless access wars with T-Mobile and Verizon. And then, just less than a year later, they did it, and they launched it, and it's probably going to be bigger and louder than we expect. All right, let's talk about those items in today's video. The link for the Jeff B article will be in the description from Light Reading. Also in the description, the coffee link. If you want to support the SMT and support your creators and all the content appreciation for it here on the channel, you can buy us a coffee. There's other ways to support us too. You can find it all in the description. Don't forget, if you're looking for a really good deal on wireless service, the Green Fox can help you save some ducats. And of course, the savings can allow you to do whatever you want with that money other than spend it on expensive wireless plans. mintmobile.com/Sneed. Use the link at the deflation promo pricing. Still appears to be active. Jump on that opportunity. Switching is super easy. They'll ship you a SIM card. You can activate on eSIM. It's great. It's fantastic. Try it. mintmobile.com/Sneed. All right, folks. So AT&T's fixed wireless access, their cellular home internet option, getting bigger and louder. So, you know, it's basically a U-turn, right? AT&T downplayed it, didn't want to do it. At least they verbally, at investors' conferences, at earnings calls, said they didn't want to do it. But now it's a different story. Now, obviously, their network was a different network a year or two ago. They didn't have the spectrum. They didn't have the capacity on air to support this. But now it appears they feel more confident in being able to do it. I think what they basically thought was, hey, there's going to be opportunities to sell some of this, and we can use this to also decommission DSL. And the reason they wanted to shut down DSL is it's very expensive to operate. The returns aren't great. And they feel like the fixed wireless access gives them, you know, better margins. And of course, the end game is always going to be fiber. So I think what's going to end up happening is these places, these customers that are taking to the Internet Air, right, the AT&T Internet Air product, will eventually be targets for AT&T to deploy fiber. And because they're already existing customers, and you know AT&T has a chance to get them in wireless and home broadband, they can also probably get a slam dunk connection with fiber, right? Because they already have that existing relationship with the customer. So I think it's a pretty sound approach. I think it's a pretty sound plan. And you know, while AT&T has said, you know, fixed wireless access is not a great product, it might be a catch product, you know, a bridge to the connect, you know, to have multiple connections and deepening the relationship with customers. It would be better to keep a former DSL customer of AT&T's on the AT&T Internet Air service than to have him go somewhere else. And we know that T-Mobile and Verizon are both in play for fixed wireless access. Right, so this all seems to kind of make sense, and we kind of understand where AT&T's coming from in this. And you know, now AT&T's got a launch. You know, that you're going to see commercials, you're going to see advertisements, you're going to see billboards, you're going to see communications going to people's homes where they have DSL from AT&T, and possibly some of these markets, you know, mentioned here in this article. You know, that then we covered it in the previous update. You know, this is going to be bigger for AT&T, I think, than even we know. But again, it's going to be more of a bridge service. Get the customer, keep the customer, and then eventually get fiber there. So then, you know, that's also promising. But let's not skim over the fact, folks. AT&T's Internet Air service is going to be better than their 10 meg down, 1 meg up DSL service. I mean, some people tell me they get like 3 megs down, half a meg up from AT&T DSL. This would be a game changer for them if they could get 100 meg down and 10 meg up, or 150 or 200 meg down, you know, and 20 up. It would be a game changer for them. Safe to say, folks, that this is the best we've ever seen home internet for customers in the history of connectivity. You got folks getting more fiber, folks getting multiple fixed wireless access options, and then cable has competition now. Right, it's good time, folks. Be honest with you. Now, what do you think about this? What do you think about the complete U-turn that AT&T made? getting bigger and louder and really pushing the fixed wireless access. How do you think it's going to play out? You know, you guys think they're going to find some success? Do you think their plan's going to work? Kind of how I described in the video. I'd love to hear what you have to say on this. You're the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard.